Hi everyone. So welcome back to my tarot. Um so I'm just going to continue my reading for the month of June 2026 monthly reading for all signs. So I left off on Taurus, so I'm going to continue reading for Gemini, okay? So what is Gemini going to be dealing with for the month of June? So we're going to see what the Gemini dealt with in the past. Either you are trying to walk away from conflicts, or you want to move on, and you want to walk away from conflicts, but somehow you're not able to, or the world is in reverse. So there is an ending that some are having a difficult time accepting. Okay, there is something that has ended in your past, Gemini, that maybe your surroundings or um or in the collective, that they are not ready to accept, so you couldn't fully move on from the situation because that ending people couldn't accept. Okay, so there was an ending that people couldn't accept. Okay. All right, so that was in your past. So what about now, for in your current, what is in your current situation, Gemini? What are you currently dealing with? Oh, currently, Gemini, you are dealing with the devil. Okay, so this devil is trying to hold on to you. It's trying to hold on to you, and it's trying to keep you bound. It's trying to keep you bound by its chains, by addictions, or attachments, or unhealthy attachments to things. Okay, so we're gonna look and see what those things could be. Okay, so what is keeping you stuck, or what is the trouble here? What's the challenge that you need to overcome for the month of June? The Fool, and Five of Cups. Okay. So you have the Fool and the Five of Cups right behind it. Okay. So you need to overcome some loss in the past. There must have something that happened or that has ended in the past that caused you on a loss or disappointment, or maybe a few of the people that you know has break away from you, from or broke away from your circle. And maybe that is the difficult thing, or that is something that has ended that you couldn't let go of, or that maybe some people around you couldn't accept. Okay, that the ending that couldn't be acceptable. Okay, and it's holding you back. It's holding you back from creating a new beginning, or from going to a new beginning, or from taking a leap of faith into a new beginning. And hi, Lance Sims. Hi, thank you so much for watching. Where are you coming from? Okay, I'm in the middle of my Gemini reading, but thank you. You can sit back and chill for a while we receive some messages. Okay, so what is going to occur in the near future for Geminis? For Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or Stellium in Gemini, or Stellium in the third house. What is going to occur in the near future for Geminis? King of Pentacles. Okay, King of Pentacles. So this is someone who is established and also very entrepreneurial, or he knows how to make his money. He knows how to manage his money. So you are probably going to be concentrating on how you can make your money, how you're going to how you're going to bring in the financial stability back into your life. Okay, so you're very much um going to occupy your um uh your June thinking about how to bring in more stability in your life. Okay, despite the fact that you have um you have lost some people, or you lost some, or you lost something, or like that something it isn't in your life anymore, or you're mourning or grieving a disappointment in your life, and you're and that is what is clinging on to you. Okay, that is what is taking a hold of you, and don't let that take a foothold on your future. Don't let that to be something that this devil can use to keep you stuck, to keep you repressed, to keep you in a loop of it, or in a negative situation. Okay, we're gonna take a look at who or what you're gonna be dealing with for the month of June. Okay, what is Gemini gonna be dealing with for the month of June? Your child. You're gonna be dealing with a child. Okay. You're gonna be dealing with a child, your child. Okay. It's like trying to pick at you. Like, hey, how are you? And maybe your lover, you're someone you love, someone you someone very dear to you and close to you, and you are in tune to the needs of your partner, in the needs of your love. Okay, or your lover. Okay, so this month could be very much family oriented for you, Gemini. Let's see, what else could you be dealing with, or who are you gonna be dealing with? A revolution. A revolution. You could be dealing with a revolution. Okay, proletariat. Maybe someone who is fighting for their belief, who is fighting for change. Okay, and health issues. You could be dealing with someone who is sick, who is having health issues, or who could be dealing with someone's vitality issues or health issues. It could be concerning about an illness, or a genetic illness, or maybe you're attending to someone who is who needs some care. Okay, who needs some delicate care. Maybe they're at the hospital, or health issues. Okay, so what we're gonna look at what each of these people have to say to you, so you know who you're dealing with and what they're thinking about and where they are. Okay, so what is your child? What does your child want to tell you? What is in their mind? I just dream and wish for everything. I just wish and dream for everything. Maybe they're being like, oh, I want this, or I want that, or like, can you buy me this? Can you please get me this? So they're probably gonna be requesting a lot of things during the month of June. Maybe they're needing to be tended to also, because look at this, in this picture they're like wanna peek, like, hey, what are you doing? Can you get me some this? Can you buy me that? Can you get me this, please? Can you get me that, please? All right. What about the one that you're in tune with, or your lover? Okay. What do they have in their mind? Hmm. Okay. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, what is in their mind? Hmm? Maybe they have a lot of maybe they have a lot of things in their mind, and maybe they don't know which one to say to you. Maybe they're like, want to say it all to you. Hold on. What is in their mind? What do they want to say to Gemini? Oh, you are my everything. What about the revolution? Someone who wants to fight for change. What do they want to say? Will you choose me? How about I feel like you're being pulled in so many directions this month, but I feel like this is ow. This is very focused on family, close to home, um, close to your heart, um, close to those that are very important to you. Okay, what about the one that needs some care because they're going through health issues at this time? What do they want to say to you? Hmm? What? Okay, they probably want to tell you that either they listen to a wrongful advice or you listen to a wrongful advice. Okay. Hmm. All right. So do be careful who you listen to, okay? And maybe they also need to listen to who they listen to, okay? So that's so. But I'm going to give you the spirit's advice for this month at the end of this video. So sit tight and listen for the whole video. What could be the external factors that you could be dealing with this month, Gemini? Okay, let's see. What are the external factors that Geminis could be dealing with this month? And hopefully they are not listening to the wrongful advice. Let's see. What are the external factors that that are hidden to Geminis? Or what are the external factors that they might not always be aware of, but are affecting their situation this month? Those are affecting Geminis. Discussions, or maybe you're meeting up with people. You're meeting up with people and you're having discussions. Okay, discussions. Okay, maybe people are discussing, and and that is putting a lot of you know changes in the way things play out in this situation, because people are talking to people. Okay. What else? Coffee talks, or like, what is it called? Coffee table. Okay, what else is affecting Geminis this month? It's like people talk all the time. Maybe they're not talking about very good things when they discuss with each other, and they clown around. They clown around. They degrade people's appearances, or they're degrading appearances, or they're trying to shame somebody, or they're trying to humiliate people. Okay, they're like kindergartens, or maybe they're like elementary or high schoolers. They're that have wrinkly face. Okay, they're like, say they get stuck or in their high school days. They never got to grow up after their high school. Their manners stayed the same. Okay, and all the things that change is their wrinkly face. Okay, maybe they never grew up. Okay. Okay, those are affecting your situations. Like the adults that you're around with never really matured, except their outer appearance. Their age is not up to par with their manners, with behaviors. Because there's conflicts. Conflicts makes them very immature. Conflicts makes them high schoolers. Conflicts makes them, yeah, I don't know. Conflicts makes you very immature, doesn't it? How do you deal with conflicts in a mature way? Because people will try to pull strings on you, to make you act out of character, to make you stoop low enough where they are. Conflicts gives your opponent the opportunity to pull you low enough to make them say that, you see, that is the one that I want people to see, so I can point fingers at them. Okay, so these are clashing differences, incompatible or irreconcilable. Okay, conflicts surrounds you, Gemini, this month of June, because there's something happened in the past that people couldn't accept what ending that was. Okay, something ended in your past that people couldn't accept. Or there's or also a breakup or a divorce that happened between two people. Yeah, differences, conflicts, finality, the last rose, or like someone said their goodbye and maybe someone isn't over it. Okay, or maybe someone couldn't accept it. Or maybe it's an ending that they didn't want to have. Maybe it's that. Maybe there was an ending that they didn't want to have. All right. So those were the external factors that are affecting your 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 life right now, Gemini. Okay, we're gonna see where does the Holy Spirit wants you to focus on, so that you can focus on this instead of whatever you are surrounded with. Okay, so this is where the Holy Spirit wants you to focus on, and you got Two of Swords in reversed, and what is this? Page of Wands in reversed. Okay. 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 Okay, so the Holy Spirit wants you to focus on not making a quick decision right now. Okay, delay any decisions that you are being called to do. Okay, so maybe that's why there's conflicts. Okay, and maybe this conflict is urging you to is urging you to choose. Okay, it's giving you a difficulty to make a decision between your heart and your mind, and that what the Spirit wants you to do is to not make a decision, to delay a decision and not make a decision. If you are being put in a situation where it feels unfair, is to not make any decision. Okay, delay this decision. You don't have to make the decision. And okay, and Page of Wands, and delay having to speak to people of what that decision is. Okay, so don't make a sudden decision, or don't make a decision that you feel like that you don't really want to make. Okay, don't make a regrettable decision, and don't bring it to people. So this month, lay low. Don't speak it to public, or you don't have to bring your ideas to new people. So avoid bringing your new ideas to new people, or new, yeah, to don't create a decision if it doesn't feel right, or if it isn't rooted in your heart. Okay, or you feel like you're only being pressured by conflicts, or yeah. Okay, all right, so yeah, here, wrongful advice. So don't listen to a wrongful advice. Okay, we don't always have to make a decision. Who said that? Why? If it feels wrong, why do you have to make a decision if it feels wrong? Okay, just chill. Okay, if someone tells you, no, you don't need to make a decision right now, I never, okay, it's like, okay, go make a conflict. But I'm not gonna make a decision. Maybe it's like I feel like they're trying to pressure you make a decision that's wrong. Okay, say this feels wrong, and this is not gonna be the decision that I'm going to make. because it's not the decision I want to make. And I am entitled for the decision I make in my life. That's my own personal decision to make and not anybody else's. That's that. Okay. So let's see, what is your love card here? Okay, if you have if there's any love card or love advice in this situation. Okay. Forgiving and learning, Geminis. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Forgiving and learning. Okay. So playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay. Allow your inner sunshine. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine to recapture romance. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Or it could be that when you make a decision, or don't make a regrettable decision, like out in public, or don't be like, you know how Geminis can be like, they like to podcast their decision, you know, like, or also like they can be overshares. Geminis can be overshares. So Holy Spirit is saying, focus on that. All right. Okay. Because you might say the wrong thing and the right people are listening. You don't want to flop this month, okay? Especially when you are thinking about creating this money. Especially when the devil is here. The devil is here trying to create toxicity in your environment, trying to make it as chaotic as possible while you're trying to do what is right for yourself. Okay, so let's see the advice for your reading. Let's get more advice for your reading. Okay. Let's see if we can get some money advice. I don't know what that was, but I was trying to say something and wouldn't come out right. Ah, maybe it's that. Maybe this month, even if you mean well, if you say something, it doesn't come out right or it will not be received right. Okay, so there might be like communication issues this month. Okay, cleansing waning moon. Okay, let go. Okay, meaning release, purification, and letting go. Okay, let go of what no longer serves you and cleanse yourself of past burdens. Okay, let go of things that is not for you to carry. You're not here to take on everyone else's burdens. Okay, um, you're not here to keep carrying old baggages that you know are not going to be helpful for your next becoming. Okay, um, that's not who you're made for, or that's not what you're made for. That's not, you're here to learn from the past, but you are not here to keep carrying those burdens all throughout your life. You are here to live, you learn, and bring in and be excited for your future and bring in that new version of yourself that your past has taught you, and be empowered, be renewed, and be full of life. Okay. All right. What else? A chance encounter will bring you great fortune. A chance encounter will bring you great fortune. Okay. So you might meet somebody else, and you guys meet up, and then you guys, hey, I think we can make this work. I think we can bring in a lot of money. What do you think? Kind of like that. I like the sound of this. All right. But so just be careful, this devil is here. Okay, so make sure that it is rooted in the right things. Okay, so this could also be workaholism, or creating toxic environment. So make sure that what you're getting yourself into is not, it's not creating toxicity around you or around your environment. Okay, and make sure you call out on those things. Make sure that you put your foot down. Okay, and make sure that this devil doesn't stay as like that. It's very clingy. Okay, it's very clingy, it's very toxic, it's very conditional. Like, if you don't do this, I'm gonna do this, and if you do that, I'm gonna do that, like that. Okay. What else? Okay, let's do what is in your spirit animal. What's your spirit animal this month? A snake. Meaning healing. The snake sheds its skin, symbolizing healing and rebirth. Okay. Release what no longer serves you to make way for vital new growth. The advice here and the message here is repeating itself, Gemini. So you is there so that's maybe that's what this is, the devil that is that's clinging, okay? And it's clinging into old baggages that shouldn't be here anymore, okay? It has it's overdue, okay? If you have like, you know, like if you have, if what do you call that, if your house is starting to look, you know, like no one has lived there or like if your house has been neglected because, or you're starting to outlive things, okay? That you need to go through these things and try to do like a spring cleaning in May or something, okay? It needs to go, okay, with the things that you've outlived. If you have like, if you still have like clothes that are not, or that doesn't fit you anymore, it's the same thing as in adulthood when you have old issues that doesn't fit you anymore, okay? Like if your issues are back when you were 20s and it's trying to creep onto your 40s, who is doing that? Okay. Let go of what no longer serves you, okay? And make way for vital new growth, okay? Okay. Someone wanna act up around you, okay? And you're too old for this. All right. Say, brah, brah, brah. Too old for this. Okay. My goodness, I'm already on my what do you call it? On my walking cane. Okay. I'm too old for this. Too old for this kind of stuff. Alright. Alright, let's get your reflective question from the Holy Spirit. What does the Holy Spirit want to ask you so that you can focus on this for the month of June? Hibiscus. Meaning passion, creativity, and vitality. Where does your creativity want to flow wild and unfiltered? Where does your creativity want to flow wild and unfiltered? Passion, creativity, and vitality. All right, Geminis, that is all I have for you. So I hope that this get to you before the new moon. I mean before the new moon, not the new moon. where are we? Full moon, okay? My goodness. Okay, so the full moon is going to occur for Sagittarius. Okay, full moon in Sagittarius. Okay. Maybe this has to deal with the goals that you have set out for you, or this could be revealing something about your partner. Okay, or about your partnerships. Okay, or 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 if you are a Gemini ascendant, you could be dealing with a breakup, or a breakup, or being let go of at your job, or separating from a place, or a person. Okay, if you're a Gemini ascendant. You might find something about the identity of Sagittarius sun, like something about their identity could be revealed to you. Okay. So because of the full moon, I'm going to be doing a Sagittarius next, right after this reading, so that you guys could be could receive your messages before the full moon. Okay. So you guys could prep yourselves, so you guys can survive the full moon. Okay, what is being illuminated this full moon? I'm gonna do also, if you guys are not following me on TikTok, go follow me on TikTok. I'm gonna do a all signs reading, or I'm gonna do a viewers reading, or whatever questions my viewers will have, and see what this full moon reveals. Okay, what does this moon wants to reveal to us? Okay, we'll welcome all its messages, whether it's harsh or it's true, or what we need to know about people. All right, you guys, I'll see ya in my Sagittarius reading right after this. Bye. Loves ya.